Episodio 1, Hierro desde el hielo. Como recordaréis, en el episodio anterior hemos escapado de una matanza de la traición que ha hecho Walter Frey. Y ahora nos dirigimos hacia tierra de los Forresters. Con la espada que nos ha dado, no me acuerdo el nombre del tío. Nosotros éramos el escudero de él. Bien, y eso para mirar alrededor. Un conejito, los cojones, un cerdo. Pues eso que es un mirasangre. Madre mía. Que espero retomar la normalidad en el canal. Poco a poco. Y ahora un cerdo muerto, tío. Y ahora va a salir GTA V, creo que me lo pillaré. Y creo que subiré del GTA V online, o yo no sé, o paranoia, o eso espero. Ahora salen bastantes juegos nuevos. Y muchos juegos que tengo, indie. También continuaré haciendo algún directo que otro. Es que también me pillé el Diablo 3. Y el Diablo 3 consume mucho tiempo y he estado enganchadísimo y sigo estándolo, la verdad. Y no me apetecía tanto tampoco subir vídeo, la verdad. Sea dicha. Teniendo un juego como el Diablo 3 que lleva muchas horas, pues me consumía mucho tiempo. Y la fiesta, claro está. Navidad, los Reyes y todo eso. Oh. Se están matando a los cuchinos, tío.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here. Father, I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Lord Forrester gave me this sword.
Forrester. I should have known. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Sí, ¿no? Mierda, coño, con el mando se va ahí. El padre, tío.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Sí, ¿no? Va a tener una mierda.
Come get it, you bastard.
Joder.
Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig farmer.
Coño, dale. Dios. Venga, que le estoy tirando.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. No, please. Lord Whitefield will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
No muestro piedad, no. Me querían matar y al padre también.
Father? Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Hostia, no.
I tried to stop them.
El padre de la hermana, vaya tela. Hijos de puta. Vamos, otra piedra, vamos con los cabrones.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Digo, que si los mataré. Fortaleza de la casa Forrester. Daría, ya estoy llegando.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. You were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two White Hill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
Digo,
He killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
hola.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Dios. Dios. Gusanos, tío.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Encima que los gusanos ahí adentro.
Me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Sí que lo era. Vamos a mirarlo.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Lady Forrester, Asher, Roderick. Ahí están todos.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Ya está, ya ves. La ventana.
The Ironwood Grove.
Ironwood.
An Ironwood shield.
Eres cool.
The strongest wood in the known world. The foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it.
Los Forresters le deben la vida.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Oh, fan.
No, you see there? You're limping. Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember.
Vale.
I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Venganza.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
White Ethan, of course.
Ya me lo he dicho antes, pero bueno.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Never mind.
Me voy ya.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected.
Ah, no,
I
bueno.
believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but
Alguien entra ahí.
Lady Forrester.
Mira.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Sí, es cierto, ya. Es cierto, es cierto.
So sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
Joder.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, This was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee. The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
They're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
It's not now. When?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
We should demand justice.
Aye. Justice on their terms, which means they'll have your head.
Justice is taken, not demanded. Then what's to be done?
Eso.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan?
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Al muro, tío. Vaya
I'll do
tela.
what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Al muro.
That settles it then.
Ay, Dios mío.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Cómo, joder, los acontecimientos, cómo se van precipitando. La que se está liando.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This
No.
is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
Oh.
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall.
Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Un explorador.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Hierro desde el hielo.
You represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Soy un crack. Al muro. Y aquí partiendo hacia el muro, cuando salga de aquí, dejaré este segundo gameplay del Juego de Tronos, la versión de Telltale, completamente en español, bueno, los subtítulos en español, ¿no? Que está subtitulado por un grupo que se llama, vamos a coger el collar, Zombie Teen Wolf o algo así,
Be safe.
y que son unos cracks porque hacen el trabajo que tendría que hacer Telltale, y los chavales lo hacen sin ánimos de lucro ni nada, y se lo ocurran muy bien. Como veis, las traducciones están de putísima madre, que en el anterior episodio no dije nada. Si alguien tiene el juego y quiere las traducciones, que me lo diga, yo le paso el enlace y ya lo tenéis. Pues nada, aquí acaba este gameplay, espero que os haya gustado, y si os gusta, ya sabéis, like, favoritos, comentar, compartir y suscribir.